One football player loves to become a postman. Another football player puts his life at risk regularly just for his job. And these footballers built houses before they even built their careers. These are the part-time jobs of footballers. And first up, this guy's a footballer by day and a detective by night. The former Wigan Athletics center back Arjan Deziu is now putting people behind bars. It is not just him who wants to contribute to justice, because at number 2, we have Popescu, a pro footballer from Romania. Besides his football career, George has also worked as a police informant in the past. The most intriguing aspect of Popescu's case is whether he was working for the Securitate in 1988 when he played 13 games on loan for Stowe. Was he actually trying to bring Stowe down from within? We don't imagine great players building roofs instead of building their game, but the third player on our list did exactly that. Craig Noone, the Cardiff City winger, once tiled Steven Gerrard's house 5 years before facing the Liverpool skipper in the Premier League. He tiled Steven Gerrard's gym room and game rooms as his roofer. But it's not only Craig Noone. Before we move on to the other footballers builders, let's talk about the fourth legend on our list, Steven Gerrard. He liked this one restaurant so much that he just bought it, and he is now a successful restaurateur. Back to the builders, number 5 is a bricklayer. This footballer Charlie Austin was a bricklayer. He lived a very tough life as a bricklayer before he rose to fame at the age of 17. Making buildings functional seems to be a common job amongst footballers. Sixth in this list, Stuart Pearce is no different. Having an unforgiving style of play, Stuart Pearce worked as an electrician before starting his professional football career. Many footballers also had a not-so-glamorous try at Hollywood, because at number 7, it's former Aston Villa striker John Carew, who turned his hand to acting. Featuring in a couple horror movies and Disney's Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, he did one of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in Hollywood. He was a body double for Rio Ferdinand. But you won't believe what number 8 did. A very famous football player himself, Rio Ferdinand worked with rappers. He partnered up with Ashley Cole and 50 Cent and became the executive producer of the movie Dead Man Running. But this footballer had a job that was even tougher than performing dangerous stunts, because at number 9, we have Ben Burgess. The English footballer retired from the game and started teaching to improve the skills of children. Burgess believed that playing under pressure and scoring a goal against tough opponents is not a success. While counseling a child who hates reading, picking up a book is the real way to get success. Here's a job that is weird even for the normal public. Have you ever heard of a beetroot packer? This is what the 10th football on our list does. Ricky Lambert was a beetroot packer. You may be shocked to learn this, but the lids on top of beetroot jars do not screw themselves on. Moving on to number 11, we have Papis Cisse. He understood the importance of speed at the young age of 15 by working as an ambulance driver. At such a young age, he had to see many people die. It is something that made him incredibly strong. Speaking of strength, at number 12 we have Tim Weiss, who decided to be a part-time wrestler and display his strength. Goalkeeper Weiss, the Machine, marked his debut appearance in the ring with a victory alongside partners Cesaro and Sheamus. But at number 13, we have Brazilian forward Graphite. He was going through a tough time and had to take up a job to make money. The time he was a trash bag salesman is unforgettable for him. At number 14, there's another footballer who also worked with trash, but is absolute gold. Steve Savadan, a retired French footballer who played for several teams between 1997 and 2009, once worked as a garbage collector to make ends meet. Delivering posts is not a job a footballer would want to do, but for number 15, Yaya Sanogo, due to his injuries, he wanted to quit football and become a postman. He was eventually couriered to Toulouse in 2017, but not before enjoying a couple months that will have made him glad he didn't give up on his footballing career early. That is nothing compared to number 16, Italian defender Marino Torricelli. He was a carpenter when he was playing amateur football. He went on to carve a successful football career. We've been talking about a lot of footballers who have had part-time jobs, but did you know about the 17th player on our list whose part-time job was football? Anthony LaPaglia is famously known for his acting career. You might know Anthony LaPaglia from his roles in the TV show Without a Trace and movies like Empire Records. That's how we know him anyway. But you probably didn't know he played soccer professionally in Australia in the 1980s. He also serves as a part owner of Sydney FC. Did you hear about the footballer turned singer? You might not have, because he became a big flop. At number 18 is Ian Wright, whose record of 185 goals for Arsenal stood until Terry Henry broke it. Wrote and recorded one single during an all-too-brief musical career. The song was called Do the Right Thing. Wright did the right thing by going out on top. What are the two professions where men are absolute heartthrobs? Football and boy bands. This player did both. You might know the 19th footballer on our list, Morten Gamps Peterson, as a footballer who stars for Blackburn Rovers. But you might not have known that he's also the frontman of Norwegian boy band The Players. Their single, This Is For Real, appears at left. The other 4 were also footballers. The 20th footballer on our list was a mortgage loan processor. Besides being an MLS All-Star, goalie Troy Perkins once worked in the mortgage industry. But what's even crazy is a shawl which costs thousands of dollars, a trophy that has been stolen again and again, and how playing matches in the evening was literally saving the players' lives. Here's 10 things about the Qatar World Cup you probably didn't know about. So click this video right now, and if you like this video, then please consider subscribing. Bye.